the journey of Dr. S. Selvam. Or the success of your students?
Obviously, I will say the success of my student. Power engineer means don't expect that you will be put on job on the desk.
Can NPTI slightly be called skill factory of India's power sector?
Skill factor, yes, you can call it.
How important has your family been in supporting your journey and your success?
Obviously, without family support, you cannot do anything. वाइफ या बच्चे बोलते हैं छुट्टी ले लो हमारे साथ कभी बैठ जाओ तो हम बैठ जाते हैं ये थोड़ा 2-3 घंटे के बाद हमारे शक्ल पे के बोलते हैं चलो पापा ऑफिस चले जाना तो दुख हो रहे हैं. I missed many incidences, happiness gathering, दुख सुख सब मिस किया है. Many people don't know by my face. I have to say I am brother of so and so, but okay, it's okay.
Would you make some choices or you want to stick it to the same as it is?
No, I want to stick. I will be a happy fool. I won't say happy fool. I am happy here. Okay.
Good morning. I am Palak Yadav and a very warm welcome to you all to the NPTI Media Cell Podcast series. From computers to power plants, from research to administration, and from classroom to training the next generations of professionals in the India's power sector. The journey of Dr. S. Selvam has witnessed and contributed to several decades of technological transformation. He is an educator, he is a researcher and power sector expert who began his professional journey from being a design engineer and later joined NPTI, where he has made significant contributions to technical training, power plant simulators, computer networking, power electronics, IT and power engineering educations. But today we are not here merely to talk about his achievements. We are here to understand the person behind these achievements, the person who has spent more than 3 decades preparing and shaping the next generation of India's power sector professionals. Can the power sector of tomorrow function without IT and artificial intelligence? Is the era of traditional power plant training coming to an end? And in today's competitive world, is an engineering degree alone enough to make an engineer industry ready? Today we are privileged to have with us Dr. S. Selvam, Principal Director NPTI, an experienced academician, technology expert, researcher and experienced who has witnessed the evolution of India's power sector from close quarters. Sir, it is great pleasure to have you with us to the NPTI Media Cell Podcast.
Welcome, Ms. Palak. I am very happy that you are giving me an opportunity. Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. Your career journey has taken you from being a design engineer to principal director. What has been the most challenging phase of this journey?
Obviously, everyone wants to grow. Somewhere you start and somewhere you have to end. That's why I moved from CEDT to NPTI in 91. Since then, in NPTI, I have been working as simulator specialist, then faculty, then deputy director, and so. So the toughest part, they say, it's a general say, is the mid of 50s, means 40 to 50, at the age of 40 to 50. You have to go through a tough time in your career because the family expectation is there. There is a lot of commitment in the social circle, in your family circle, and in your organization. I am blessed that during those periods I could compromise all and I could contribute well. So that is the idea. Again, the advice is keep your energy full in between 40 to 50.
Sir, commendable. You have spent 3 decades in this sector. Basically, it's my personal question to you. How has this experience been and what this experience has taught you?
The experience, because the technology is changing, The time you see the power sector then, 210 was a state-of-art generation as far as thermal was concerned. Solar panels were under research. Now the concept is changing. The solar power has come below 1 rupee, challenging all. The problem is the energy storage and manage energy transition, battery energy storage. These all things have put a lot of pressure on the distribution sector, which is expected to get more revenue. That sector needs a lot of changes. Government is trying through all its projects. Somehow this discom sector has to come up. That is the thing.
So it is the great problem in our power sector.
Yes.
I think looking at back at your career, which achievement gives you the greatest sense of satisfaction? Research, teaching, stimulator development, infrastructure development, or the success of your students?
Obviously, I will say the success of my student because I have to go back to Wings of Fire, written by Mr. Abdul Kalam. He wanted to become a pilot. Unfortunately, he could not become a pilot due to his heights. At that time, Swananda Guru advised him, why can't you make aircraft that will encompass so many pilots? So like this, I am also happy when our own students are reaching, and some of them are getting more than double, 2 times of our salary. A job is a job. You have to work for a salary. You have to take care of yourself. But the real satisfaction comes in teaching. That too, when your own students, your own trainees, are doing something that you cannot imagine. So that gives the real satisfaction. I am very happy to have this because my parents were also teachers. So this gives the real satisfaction.
Okay, sir. Sir, you have received several recognitions, including Best Assistant Director, Best Deputy Director, and Best Faculty Awards. But beyond formal awards, what has been your greatest personal achievement?
Personal achievement, as far as my career is concerned, I would say the PhD. When my son was doing KG, at that time I was doing PhD. He was simultaneously reading both sides. And then visit into this power sector because I am changing. I have seen 30 years. In 30 years, the complete technology has changed. And what we thought is the latest state of art now has been taken by so many things, AI, digital twinning, and so many things, digital twin and other things have come. But the concept is that the basic temperature, pressure, and other parameters, they are working. They are physical parameters. They have certain characteristics that can be measured by sensors only. So understanding the basic is always helpful. You can go from low grade version 2 to version 3 is easy. Other way it is not possible. 3 to 2 is not possible. So always understanding basic, what NPTI is doing, basic training. I am very happy that we are somehow attached to the basics of training. Thank you.
Yes, sir. From classrooms also, we only heard this key: improve your basics, excel your basics, because only these basics are going to make you stick in this power sector. That it is good to have you. Your PhD research focused on distributed computing and load balancing. Today we are living in the era of AI computing, cloud computing, and distributed systems. Do you think research from several decades ago has become even more relevant today?
Yeah, because you see, they are all, somewhere it is hidden, like the brick in a building. You can't say it is of no use. You take example of big data. A big data analysis is nothing but a distributed computing system. Prediction of tsunami, climate, or weather forecasting, all this comes under. Of course, they use cloud support mechanism for doing the processing and all. But the basic concept, somewhere it is there. As I told you, moving from lower version to a higher version requires little skill. No, the other way it is not possible.
Thank you, sir. It is also enlightening me too. I want to ask you another question. Will artificial intelligence eventually replace power engineers, or will simply engineers have to learn to work alongside AI?
This is a debate, of course. Artificial intelligence, you are already putting on artificial intelligence. Nowadays, the machine has come with own learning. It can learn. So I was trying on a server, cloning my voice. Okay, just read five sentences, then it will automatically give any text, it will automatically tell in your voice. But the real thing missing, what was missing is that feeling. So today I am very happy, I can talk happily. So tomorrow there is some issue, sentiment, I want to change, I want to give a variation. That is not possible. See, monotonically you can make things, artificial intelligence, whatever you say, but the real intelligence and something happens. For example, I can have firefighting in my room. If say, there is a fault in the sensor, it will not work somewhere. So out of the bound, you have to check what is the exact problem. So many of the accidents happen. We have instrumentation system. We are checking this instrumentation system, but even then, the problem happens due to the failure of some of the links. No? That time, a good human can definitely do better than a machine. So artificial intelligence is required, of course. It is required where in places where you need, for example, BPO operation. You are running an insurance company. I want to have queries to my customer. You have seen chat is working, no? Virtual. It is all machine based only. In such things, you can replace them. There is a loss of manpower also. There is a loss of manpower also. But power plant engineer can never be replaced because there is a concern of safety. Critical instruments, critical infrastructures cannot be just given to the hands of automation fully.
So today the power grid is not just electricity network. It is increasingly becoming a digital network as well. As you said, AI, we have to work hand in hand. Is India's power sector fully prepared to deal with these cyber threats? Because sir, if we are dealing with AI, so cyber threat will be the first threat
Yes.
we are going to get. So sir, what do you think, will they impact us?
Yeah, we have to be very careful because you know you keep a key in your pocket, you are responsible. Now we are keeping the key in the cloud, or all the information is in some private cloud, which can be taken, which can be manipulated. So for this purpose only, Government of India through CEA has made a certain cyber security and IT awareness. CISO is to be established in every organization, and complete awareness is to be used. Unnecessary access of internet and other things all are to be avoided. And in case anything happens, you have to inform the incident to the certain Indian computer emergency response team, which will take care of the situation. Because we don't know, the next war is going to be on the war of data. Suppose I block your password of mobile internet accounting for few days, you will have a lot of problem. Same thing, it can happen. So we have to manage, we have to educate, we have to upgrade. All this, it's a challenge only we have to do.
Sir, you have also worked on wireless sensors and modern instrumentations of power plants.
Yes.
Do you think future power plants will become increasingly smart or autonomous with less dependence on traditional infrastructure?
Definitely, looking back into the history, you visit any conventional power plant of 20 years old, you will see a lot of equipments. Panel 0, UCB panel 0 to 11 year 12, there will be 12 physical panel and lot of things, physical switches are there. Even our old simulator had this sort of system. Now you go to any power plant, it is all PC based, and it is in a screen you can control. Virtual instruments have come, and the control is possible. So the next technology, the development of wireless instruments and the HART, highway addressable remote transducer, what we are going to see is totally, I won't say it is an independent control room, the size of the control room will be reduced, and whatever you can do in a control room, you can do it from your laptop also.
Yes.
That way the technology will move. Already in gas turbines it is possible. Gas turbines you can control from your
PC.
PGs only. So now this will happen in power plant also. Let us see the technology.
This is very interesting. Sir, question, we are on a AI generation, so the next question to you would be on your AI. Could we see a future where AI platforms more of the work inside a power plant than human operators?
Yeah, it will be used for, already they are going to have a digital twin for generator and all. Because there is a maintenance issue, now you need an expert, then he has to connect to the manufacturer. Manufacturer will tell that this is due to this, you measure this resistance, you measure delta value, then you find. So this can be carried out in a digital twin, and I mean to say it can be used in maintenance, or not in operation, because artificial intelligence, you also check, sometimes it may give a unexpected result. Okay, something that it is smart enough to fill in the blanks. Okay, so you have to be very careful what is being filled in that blank. So of course you can use it as a guide for maintenance. Can be possible.
Okay, sir. Sir, power sector is moving, basically we can say is going to a transition shift to renewable energy, battery storage, electrical vehicles and smart grids are growing rapidly. In your opinion, what will be the biggest challenge for India's power sector in the coming decade?
So it is integration, because you have so many distributed generations, and the load factor is varying instantaneously, as told by our Director General. We are unable to fill in that peak deficit. So it's a big challenge. So many mechanisms have been tried. You have excess energy, but you are not able to give at the time when the grid is in demand. And sometimes it goes beyond the normal period, that is after 10 o'clock also, the load is constant. So this this says that our pattern has increased, obviously, because we have electric vehicles. Electric vehicle I can charge any time. I can charge in the morning, I can charge in the evening. So this is also contributing a lot of load. Nowadays there is an increase of 20% of electric vehicles also, which they expect in the market. It will be totally, all the two-wheelers at least will be totally electric. So if you take that concept, then the problem, we have to make some mechanisms where battery energy storage is needed at individual district level, at zonal level, so that some way we are able to make the peak and demand equal.
Sir, what is the biggest gap between an engineering degree or a management degree and a job in the industry today?
See, engineering degree gives you the basic, or right from the material and operation maintenance. Management gets you the other way, techno-commercial aspect, and it gives a general paradigm how to make everyone safely and on a profitable side. We have to be very safe, and profit should be also high. And other one you told is engineer.
Yes.
Trained engineer in power sector. He thinks of operation efficiency, and his concept is more of how to improve my section. For example, I am in boiler side, how to reduce the power consumption, how to reduce the waste, how to improve, like this. They are also experts. You might have attended some of the persons who have worked in 30 years.
Yes.
They have a very good knowledge of all operation and effectiveness.
Well, definitely, sir. We have privilege to attend these lectures. Tomorrow only NPTI has organized for us a great lecture of our alumni. It is a great privilege for us. Thank you, sir, for organizing these lectures.
Thank you.
If a student wants to build a career in the power sector today, what are the 5 skills that he or she must develop in the next 5 years?
First thing is power engineer means don't expect that you will be put on job on the desk. No, you may be given job on coal side anywhere, auxiliaries or even substation also. First thing is you have to have safety concept wherever you go. Safety. That's what NPTI always in the syllabus we give them safety. You are in this room. What are the electrical hazards? What are the chemical hazards? You should know. And second is coordinated operation. In case anything goes wrong, don't take in your hand. You try to assemble in common place and get the advice from seniors, management, and so on. And the third is don't think your job is a routine, switching on this, switching on this. Try to put your research
Yes.
and improving the system efficiency and dedication. Of course, whatever you do, you have to do with the dedication. And ultimately, when you are combining with this, obviously your career path will definitely improve. Okay.
Sir,
And
you,
continuous training. Fifth point is continuous training. I have done a course and that is sufficient. No, you have to update technology, you have to update your training skill. Oh, okay, thank you.
Sir, you have witnessed the growth and transformation at NPTI over these decades. In your opinion, what is NPTI's strongest strength, faculty, infrastructure, or stimulator, or I would say industry connect would be very helpful for NPTI skill factory, I can say.
I should say all together because
Okay, sir.
faculty, infrastructure, industry connect, simulator, all together. Because NPTI is a common platform where we integrate all these things. No? We give them a pseudo real experience in simulator and faculty. We are updating constantly, updating our courses accredited by approving agency CEA. And we have industry connect also because we conduct programs on site and regular training programs at our place. So combinedly, because we cannot grow in isolation, we have to go with integration only.
Okay, sir. Can NPTI slightly be called skill factory of India's power sector?
You can, because skill factory, yes, you can call it.
Sir, we daily heard that NPTI is skill
See,
factory.
so it is true because we take average, at least in other PGDC and other programs, we take average students who are not having much aptitude or whatever you say. Some or other reason they were rejected in something, or they look for a strong career. They come here and after training they become very good power plant engineers. So definitely we are adding more value, more than a skill industry. Okay.
In your long teaching career, was there a particular student or an incident who made you feel this is my real achievement? This is my true earning.
So many students are there. I am very happy that they remember me. Like us also, how many of us are contacting our old teachers? Of course, they are not there. But whenever there is an opportunity of interaction, they used to say, sir, it was great. And many of them are in good position. Some of them are doing business also. Some of them have changed the field. Some of them have written books. कविता बना रहे हैं, सब चीज़ कर रहे हैं. वी आर हैप्पी. तो क्योंकि हम कभी नहीं सोचे थे दिस ये लड़का ऐसे बन जाएगा. बाद में देखा वो तो भी जनरल मैनेजर बन गए. So there are hidden characters always. What we see is one side of the iceberg, na? So they have other hidden talents with which they grow. after some period, because at least for 20 years before I see BTech power engineer students, they are in very, very good position. The other side is also there, but the fallout is very less. I am very happy.
Sir, was there ever a point in your career when you thought about leaving teaching and choosing a completely different path, that I am not able to do this and over my family? As you in the start of the podcast, you mentioned that it is very tough to manage being with the family or being away with your family. So, is there any tough time, or if it is, please can you share with us?
Tough time was there because I was from other organization, CEDT. It is to be called, now it is called as NEELT. There it was a teaching profession sort of thing. By the time I joined here, I thought I should not do the same profession my father and mother were doing. But ultimately हमारे अंदर यही होती है ना, तो you are blessed with some quality. बाद में देखा कि हम इसी पद के इसी साइड का लायक है, तो वी आर फिट फॉर ओनली टीचिंग.
ओके सर.
तो एस्पिरेंट्स करते हैं रिसर्च में जाना है, इधर जाना है. आई ट्राइड ऑल्सो, बट आई फील आई एम गुड नाउ.
Teaching. So you have spent a significant part of your life serving the power sector, often away from your loved ones. How important has your family been in supporting your journey and your success?
Obviously, family, without family support, you cannot do anything. वाइफ या बच्चे बोलते हैं छुट्टी ले लो, हमारे साथ कभी बैठ जाओ, तो हम बैठ जाते हैं. ये थोड़ा 2-3 घंटे के बाद हमारे शक्ल पे के बोलते हैं चलो पापा ऑफिस चले जाना, तो दुख हो रहे हैं. दिस इज व्हाट इट हैपन्स, because they know he likes, he likes, obviously every family, पापा का जो पसंद है वही करने तो, है ना, they say.
Sir, that is a blessing to them. When you look back at more than 3 decades of your professional journey, what do you feel? I mean, you have learned, what do you have learned about your journey? One thing stands out: you have devoted a major part of your life to the power sector. So sometimes staying away from closest to you is also a great pleasure or blessing, I would say, because ideally you are growing in your career. So what do you think about when you look back at your career?
I missed, because in my case I was away from my hometown. I missed many incidents, as happiness, gathering, dukh, sukh, सब मिस किया है. Many people don't know by my face. I have to say I am brother of so and so, but okay, it's okay. We have enough opportunity when we can do in, obviously आपके दिमाग में ये आता है, if I can do better in this, I should stick to this. Okay, no changeover or unnecessarily late on this side, that side. It is not always possible. Anyway, I could manage. I missed and I managed. I am happy, whatever it is.
Sir, as you are saying, if you had the chance to live this journey again, would you make some choices or you want to stick it to the same as it is?
No, I want to stick. I will be a happy fool. I won't say happy fool. I am happy here. Okay. Whatever the best opportunity. I always love teaching and see that our next generation is growing. I am very happy that way. So this is a good profession to be taken. No second thought of leaving.
Thank you, sir. You are here to guide us. I can't imagine you leaving us and going somewhere else, because, sir, you guide us a lot. And we also heard that from a childhood, if we have to achieve something, we have to sacrifice something. So, in your career journey, or I would say in your whole life journey, what do you have sacrificed for becoming this person?
Yes, that's what I missed social functions. so many marriages, so many important functions. And I have never stayed for more than 2-3 days for any functions. I have to come back. But it is like for you nowadays, your generation is also having the same problem. Once you get a job, you have to miss everything. I won't say it is wrong. It has to be there because you cannot take opportunity. There is so many competitive. It's a competitive world. If you are not getting in the line, the next person will come only. You have a slippage chance is there. So you have to compromise. Then only you can grow.
So what would you have to define, or here it is a last question to you. You have to define in one word for me, for yourself and for the NPTI. Define each stance in one word.
One word. Okay. Be sincere and honest. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Always, God, rest will be taken care. Always.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experience, your challenges, your learning, and the lessons behind your remarkable journey with us. We are very privileged for this. And to all viewers, if you found this conversation informative and inspiring, do like, share, and subscribe the NPTI Media Cell. Thank you, sir, for sharing your experiences, your challenges, your learnings, and the lesson behind your remarkable journey with us. And to all our viewers, if you found this conversation informative and inspiring, do like, share, and subscribe the NPTI Media Cell. I am Palak Yadav signing off. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.